Crazy ain't gonna get you nothing but choke, and that jealousy is only gonna leave you broke. So the only thing left now is God for these cats, and paper get too hard for these cats. I'ma win cause I'm too smart for these cats. While they making up facts, we waking up plaques.
In the commission, you ask for permission to hit him. He don't like me, hit him while wifey was with him. You heard of us, the murderers, most shady. Been on the low lately, the feds hate me. The sun is they say my killing's too blatant. You hesitating, I'm in your mama crib waiting. Duct taping, your fam, destiny lays in my hands. Gat lays in my waist. Francis, M to the is H phenomenal. Gun rest under your vest, body abdominal. Rhyme a few bars so I can buy a few cars. Then I kick a few flows so I can pimp a few tours. Excellence is my presence. Never tense, never hesitate.
Hello, my name is Chris Zacher from MMABuzz.com. I'm here with Brett Roller, who's going to be fighting in the main event on Steel City Rumble against Manuel Gallard. How's it going, Brett?
Good, good. How are you?
Fine, fine. So tell me what you're doing in preparation that's different from most of your other fights.
To be completely honest, I do a lot of the same training. I know that Manuel's a good wrestler. I see he's got decent stand-up, so I've been sticking to the same thing, working a lot on my stand-up. My wrestling's pretty solid. It has been from the start, so I figure train hard at stand-up, go stand-up, and if last resort, I always go to what I'm best at. So
why don't you tell us a little bit of history about yourself, starting from your wrestling in high school all the way to when you came and started fighting MMA in Colorado Springs?
Well, I started wrestling when I was really young. Took it all the way to college level, but high school I did well. I placed 3 of the 4 years. My senior year I took first at state, so that was always nice. Got a full ride scholarship, which I ended up losing because of an injury, but it was fun. College wrestling was cool, but when I got out of it, I just wanted to, I needed something competitive, you know. I was just not doing much, and, you know, doing clubs and all that, and, you know, it's just not much fun, and there's no competitiveness or anything like that. I mean, my life just thrives off competition and just having that competitive nature, I guess.
So you trained a little bit of Jeremy Horn in Salt Lake City, didn't you?
Yes, I trained for a week or two out there. I went in every once in a while. It was nice. There's a lot of, yeah, he's a really, really talented fighter, no doubt. The fighters didn't get along with much, but it was fun. It was nice people to roll with. They were all really good. He has probably some of the most elite fighters in Utah. If you ever look him up on the internet, you see all his fighters are constantly winning, doing really well. So it was good training for the time I went there.
You fought a lot of different weight classes in your pro career. You fought at 155. You fought at 145. You walk around like at 147-ish, right?
Yeah, my last fight I was actually walking around about 142.
So why do you choose, I mean, what weight class do you feel most comfortable with, and will we see you fight at 135, where a lot of people feel you should be fighting that?
Well, same thing I did for my senior year in high school. I figured I'm my strongest at my natural weight, which is, I guess it is kind of close to 135 after, you know, hard training and all that, but I just, you know, fight's a fight to me. Weight, I have a really, really, you know, straightforward view when it comes to a fight. So whether they weigh 165, my first pro fight, and I weighed about 147, or you know, my last fight where we both weighed the same weight, it's the same thing. You know, a fight's a fight, and I go in there to win. So
now, the last time you fought actually your last 2 fights on the main event against Jacob Hay, and your last fight for the Battle Cage, Ring of Fire. Which main event would you, and you actually fought Murillo in the main event too. Now, which main event would you say had more pressure towards you, and where you felt more like the underdog?
Well, obviously Jacob Hay, him being an Olympic athlete, and him being so, you know, Matt Hughes, and everybody pumped him up so much. I guess I like fights like that because it makes me want to beat him more, just to prove people wrong. Because, you know, when people look at you like, oh, this guy's nothing compared to him, and you prove him wrong, it's like, you know, everybody's mouth is open, they're like, what happened? And, you know, you get that awe effect, and that's the best feeling in the world, to see people like, wow, did he just really do that? So that's what, I'd much rather, you know, go fight a UFC fighter than just some guy I don't really know, because, you know, it's like, I don't know, just the competitive nature, I guess. It's wanting to be the best and totally just throw it out there.
Now, I was one of those people who actually voted against Brett here because of a flaw in MMABuzz.com. He was able to see that, which I thought was in, strictest confidentiality, but yeah, I didn't hear the end of that for a while. Now, this fight is at 145. You're fighting Manuel Gallardo, who's stepping down a weight after controversial win, or actually disqualification. How do you think you match up with Manuel? Do you think it's going to be a good fight? Do you think it deserves to be a main event?
Well, I like to look at myself as a main event fighter. I do have a supportive family, supportive friends, so I bring a big crowd. People know me from wrestling, so they come and watch, and I think a lot of the promoters have noticed that, and I think also with my fighting style, I'm pretty, go get 'em, and I just totally lose my head and just go crazy in the ring, and I think that's what people want to see. They want to see total out, not brawl, but a technical brawl, I guess you could say. So, I like being main event. Like you said, Murillo, that was actually my debut pro fight, and actually since my debut pro fight, I haven't fought under a main event. I've always been main event, so I like being there. It makes me, I have to put on a show for the crowd, and that's what I want to do.
Now, I noticed that when I went against, voted against you, thought you were gonna, lose that fight against Jacob Hay. I started getting death threats and everything. So I heard this King of the Springs thing is running pretty rampant. And is that a gang, or are you a gangbanger or something, man? Because I understand we trained together before, but I really don't feel comfortable getting threatening calls or seeing people with bandanas hanging around my neighborhood.
Well, Kings of Springs is, I guess, started out as a group of friends. I wouldn't say gang, but a group of friends, and we all have the same interests, and we decided to just turn that into our fight team. Kings of Springs started as we wanted to be the top of the Springs. We wanted to have the money, have the cars. We wanted to, be the people in the Springs that were the people, And now it's I have a son, and that's, so it's I got my son, I got my fighting, and I still work very hard, but.
So you're telling me you're not a gangbanger?
Not at all.
Absolutely, not. Nothing to worry about.
Not at all, not at all.
All right,
it's all good.
This is Christopher Zacher, and saying goodbye here with Brett Roller. We hope to catch you at Steel City Rumbles on Pueblo on Saturday the 12th.
All right.
So when's the video going to be on?
I will post up tomorrow.
What the hell is that about? Hey! Hey! Oh my God! I thought you would tell me you'd leave me alone. I hate you, Brett Roller. Ah!
Break it down, split it up, get your laugh on. See you later, dog, I'ma get my stash on. There's a bag full of money that I get my hands on. I never lose the passion to go platinum. Said I live it up till all the cash gone. Ain't that funny? Only use plastic, crafted to make classics. Hotter than acid, PD, blowing on your tape of CD.
Shower ghetto, dude.
You can't lick your lips when you do that to me. He licks his lips and he's like
straight face.
Oh, I can't look at it.
Don't look at it, just pan. Turn it. Okay. See? Every time he uses my face, and then I'm funny.
Ready? Look serious.
I know I'm funny looking. Yeah,
Come on, man.
Okay, come on, just bite your tongue or some shit. Think about gay porn. I mean, he's really gonna start laughing now, dude.
Yeah.
Grandma sex.
Stop, man. It's really good.
Okay.